What do you know? What do you know? Le magazine anglais qui vous permet de baigner dans la langue de Shakespeare. What do you know? Une production et une réalisation de RAMATOU OYAWOLE.
Hello and welcome to our discussions of today's Saturday, April 6, 2024. As we all know, all Muslims across the continent are in a period of Ramadan fasting. And fasting during the month of Ramadan is very essential to all Muslims who are in a good health condition. And the last 10 days regarded as the night of destiny. The host of the program is RAMATOU OYAWOLE. Our guest for today's discussion is the Vice Imam of the Maison du Hajj, Hidu Muhammad Awale. Salamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We are delighted to have you on our program for today's discussions. Imam from the Maison du Hajj. What do Muslims usually do in the night of destiny?
Is something very important. We are praying. After praying, we have also to read the Holy Quran. We have also to mention the names of Almighty Allah. And then we have the supplications. And then according to the Prophet ﷺ, when his wife, our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, came to him asking, if I met these days or these nights, which kind of supplications I can do. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, try also in your supplications saying, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Saying, Allahumma, oh my Lord, innaka afuun, you are the one who forgiven, tuhibbul afwa, you like the forgiveness, so forgive me. You understand? Allahumma, oh my Lord, innaka afuun, you are the one who are forgiven. Tuhibbul afwa, because you like the forgiveness. So fa'fu anni, so forgive me. So you can see once we are doing it in the group, so we are saying fa'fu anna, mean for all the Muslims. So we have to pray, as I said, and then we have also the supplications. We have also the reading of the Quran al-Karim. So we can also see some people, their programs also giving something. It's not Zakat. And they are giving something because of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran al-Karim. And they have a title, a special title for that, the surat calling the night of destiny, Laylatul Qadr. Layla is night, Al-Qadr is destiny. So we have a special topic for that. And this topic, Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul Qadr. We are revealed the Quran in the night of destiny. And Almighty God asked the Prophet sallallahu Wama adrak, who can show you or let you know the nights of destiny? And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Laylatul Qadr khairu min alfi shahr. This only night is like Laylatul Qadr khairu min alfi shahr, 1,000 months. You understand this? So if you worship Almighty God in this only night, you have something like that. So it's something very important. So praying is worshiping. Also reading the Quran also is worshiping. Also the supplications, you are asking something for your God, it's also worshiping, because Almighty God said, Id'uni, ask me, astajib lakum, I will accept your supplications. So once Almighty God ordered to ask him, asking now becomes worshiping, because we are asking in order coming from our God. So also it's something very important. That's why worshiping or prayers is something that you can do it alone or we can do it in a group. So we have the time, but the specific time is the midnight going. You understand? If we return back to the Quran, where Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about the knife of destiny, Almighty God said, Tanazzalul malaika, all the angels will come down on this earth. Tanazzalu al-malaika is angels. And then the leader of the malaikas, the angels also will come. He's the Jibreel. That's why Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said, Tanazzalul malaikatu wa-ruhu. Ar-ruhu is Jibreel. Jibreel, ruhu in Arabic is spirit. Is spirit. But the spirit here is Jibreel. Now, Tanazzalul malaikatu wa-ruhu bi-idhn rabbihim, by the permission of their Lord. Now, if the angels come down with their leader, Ar-Ruh Malik Jibreel, so they are coming bi-izn rabbihim min kulli amrin salam. For all the affairs, they are praying God to put the peace in it. So they are coming to pray peace for everyone, for everything. So that means that something very, very important. And then talking about the peace today is something very important everywhere. So without the peace, we don't have any development. Without peace, we don't have anything. So if the angels and then the leader will come on this earth also to pray Almighty God to gain the peace is something very important.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. My guest for today's discussion is the Vice Imam of the Maison du Hajj, Imam Hiddu Muhammad Awale. Thank you so much for your explanations.
Okay, before your question, I can also say that I'm the permanent secretary, the Muslim Council, Union Musulman du Togo. Okay, so because most of people also know me in this field also. Okay.
Hiddu Muhammad Awale is our guest, as I've said earlier. Now, I would like us to talk about Zakat. What is Zakat?
Zakat is, in Arabic, we are saying Zakat. The meaning of Zakat is to make you pure. You understand? To make something
that is dirty, to take the dirt out of it, to make it clean.
Clean. Something to be clean. You understand? So, sometimes we are doing the Zakat. And this Zakat, after fasting, we have Zakat called Zakat al-Fitr. This is a Zakat, a specific one for the Ramadan. We are doing it at the end of the Ramadan, of fasting. You understand? And then we have also the Zakat, which is one of the pillars of Al-Islam. Because of, we have to send it. And then you can see some people also doing Zakat al-Fitr, but they are thinking that they are doing the Zakat, which is the one of the pillar of Al-Islam. It's not the same thing. You understand? So once we are talking about fasting, especially the Ramadan fasting, which is very an obligation for the Muslims, we can start talking about Zakat al-Fitr. As Zakat al-Fitr also we are doing it at the end. And what we are doing, we are giving the food for those who don't have the means, like cereals, maize, rice, especially rice, because of the goal of the Zakat al-Fitr is to give the person who don't have anything to eat, the day of the Eid, the person also can have something to eat. That's the goal of the Zakat. And then the benefit of this Zakat is during the fasting, you can see something, or you can say something bad, or you can see something bad. So you can have something bad in your fasting. Maybe or you are seeing the things is not good, or you are not angel. You understand? So you are fasting, but you can do something against fasting. So to make your fasting pure, to clean your fasting, you have also to give this Zakat. This Zakat, we have a moment for that also. We can also do it 2 days before the Eid, or the day before the Eid, or the day of Eid, but you have to try to do it before the prayer, early in the morning. So because the goal is to help the poor people, those who don't have the means to prepare food for the Eid, so this one can help him to do something. So that's the goal of this thing. So they have a specific moment, a period which we can do this zakat. That's the first thing. Now we have also the zakat, which is the pillar of the Islam. This one we have, as the Prophet ﷺ said, we have the 5 pillars. So we have the zakat, and this zakat is to do what? We have something called zakat al-mal. Zakat al-mal is zakat from money, you see. So if you have the means, you have money. For example, in this year, I can say if you have 1 million, sefa, for example, and you let it in your bank or somewhere, from after 1 year, from 1,000, you just take 25 sefa. So to give another person. This one is not in Ramadan or after Ramadan, is not. So if you just let it after 1 year, so you just take zakat from this one. Also, you can see somebody go to the farm. He just do the farm. Now, after he gains something from the farm, he has also to give something for zakat. So, but we have the amount. So,
depending on the level of
your income. So, because but you have it. For example, for zakat al-mal, for the money, we have for this year, we have from 1 million going. So down 1 million, so below 1 million,
you don't have to take zakat.
You can't take zakat. You can't give zakat.
Okay.
You can't give zakat. But this one, you can also, in your proper things, to give somebody. This one is not a zakat. Okay. This one also, we can call it a sadaqah. You can call it a sadaqah. A sadaqah, it is to give somebody something to help him. But zakat is an obligation to give it. Zakat is an obligation, yes.
Okay, if I heard you clearly, the money that you are using to trade or you are using for business, you must rotate on that money for 1 year.
Yes.
Before.
Yes.
If it is less than 1 year, you are not compulsory to
No, it's not compulsory to give it.
Okay.
If it is unless
than 1 year,
unless
you are not
no, you are not supposed to do it.
From 1 year
going, you'll do it.
Okay.
From 1 year going, you do it. This one is an obligation, is one of the pillars of the Islam. This one I'm saying.
Okay.
I think that we just make different between the zakat al-fitr and the zakat, which is the pillar of the Islam.
Yes.
We have to make difference. Some people, they have means, but you cannot see giving the zakat.
Maybe they didn't have the understanding.
Yes.
Say it now. They have not got the clear meaning.
Yes.
But if you don't have the clear meaning, we have to approach the imam.
Yes.
To enlighten us, to tell us this is what you're supposed to do. Some people used to fear, maybe if I give out zakat to somebody, the person might say, hey, this person is rich. You see?
And then also,
may I say it's ignorance?
No, it's ignorance. Some of imams also are saying that no, this one, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
But they do not know.
But they don't know. Because this one is zakat al-fitr. But if you are talking zakat al-fitr, it is zakat after fasting. You understand? The name is just, what can I say?
Similar.
Yes.
They have different meaning.
They have different meaning. So this one is zakat al-mal. Some people are given for Ramadan, but knowing that they are doing the zakat, or it's not this zakat they are talking about. You see. And then the goal also of this zakat is just also to prevent the poverty. If you have the means, you have money, and you let it up to 1 year, so that means that you have means.
Yes.
So you have to also take something from it to another people. But this one also, some people are making a mistake. The mistake is what? You can see the person have money, but just sharing 5,000 or 2,000.
Instead of giving it to somebody in bulk. After a year, that person too can also give zakat.
That's the goal. You can see somebody taking the envelope, just sharing many people. 2 days after, they will come back. So maybe if somebody has something like 1 million, 2 million, 20 million, you can just share it 5 million for somebody. So if you give them this year, and next year you cannot give them.
No.
So
That
they
person
also
should
can
to
try
another
to do it.
person.
But if you are giving him 10,000, so every year he will wait you for you to give him.
Again.
And this one is not the goal. So the main thing is to fight from poverty. I know somebody is not a Togolese. He just stop and pray. You know how many he gave the imam for this thing? 20 million for the zakat. And every year he come also to give him 20 million. This one also is something that to take it, work with it, also to just take out from poverty.
Yeah.
So that's the goal.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. My guest for today is the Vice Imam of the Maison du Hajj, also the Secretary of the Muslim Union in Togo, Hidu Mohammed Awale. I'm so happy to have you for your explanation. Now, who is to give zakat?
Okay, talking about zakat, Almighty God show us how to give the zakat and who to give. There are 8 persons to take zakat. So if we go to the Quran al-Karim, we have chapter 9, we call it Surah At-Tawbah. You understand? So if you go there, you see the people who deserve the zakat.
Now, can you tell us one by one?
Yes, I can say the first person is the poor people. The person don't have any means.
Yeah.
Also, we can see the person who has debt. I can say, yes.
They cannot pay the debt.
They cannot pay. So you have to give him to go and pay. The person who is traveling, but he comes at somewhere
maybe short of money.
Short
or
of
his
money
money
to
has been
stolen, or short of money to continue his journey. So you have to give him to continue the journey. You can see also some people, they are not Muslims, but they like Islam. You see, the person is not Muslim, but he like Islam, being with the Muslims. So you can also give
to attract him
yes,
into the religion.
You understand this?
That is the fourth person.
Okay. You have also some people, the person who is collecting can also benefit for this. In some countries, you have some institutions collecting the zakat and share. You can see, for example, for some of our schools and also the mosque, and some also they are doing this. There is some institution in Arabic countries collecting the zakat. Is with this zakat they are digging the wells. For people, they are doing this for people to gain water.
Yeah, and water is life.
Water is life. With that, they are building some mosque.
Yes.
With that, also they are helping the imam who is leading the prayers.
Yes, to survive.
To survive. With that, also we have also in the school in madrasa here. They are not gain from the government. They are not gain. Every month they have to gain something. You understand? So we are taking, some people also are taking them to help them. You understand? So all this is in part of the person who deserves the zakat. Okay. Understand?
And how to give zakat?
To give zakat, as I said, you have to see the first of time the goal. And the goal, I already said it, is to prevent from poverty. Is that's the main thing. And then I say, if the Muslims are doing the way Almighty Allah commanded, I think that the poverty will reduce. Some people are they are doing one-man show to show that me, I'm the one who's giving the zakat.
Yeah.
It's not fair. So it's something to give to help somebody. But it's not to let the person be in all the time in the poverty. The person have the brain. So the way we are giving is not the correct one. Those who are giving normally, you cannot see them like this. You see, they are just calling you, just giving somebody to give you. You understand? And then the person just takes something very huge to give you. I want to correct something also. You have some people, they are taking the zakat money to bring some people in the pilgrimage.
Yeah.
You have the zakat. You want to give to the person. You give to the person. If the person wants to go to Mecca to pilgrimage, the person will go. But there are some people, instead of giving the money to the person, they will take the person to Hajj. If you want to take somebody to Hajj, you just take another money apart from your zakat.
Yeah, okay.
Because taking the person to the pilgrimage is your program.
Yes.
It's not the program of the person who's going to benefit. For example, me, somebody can give me zakat, and I can take this money to bring somebody to the pilgrimage. This is my program.
Yes.
I'm the person who gains the zakat. So I can use it the way I want to use it.
Okay.
But you are supposed to give the zakat. Don't take the person saying that I take my zakat to bring you to bring you. No. And because of zakat is the money from God in your money. God money is in your money.
That you are removing.
You are removing for the servants of Almighty Allah.
Okay.
You understand? So you can see somebody taking the zakat and buy a car for somebody. So you pay the zakat. Instead of giving the person, you go and buy the car to give him. Say, I buy a car for you. You buy a car for me. You don't give me zakat.
It's a different
thing. You give me, for you, you are pretending giving me the zakat. But this one is not zakat.
Thank you.
And you have to understand something. Because my goal is not to buy a car.
Yes.
Maybe the house where I'm living is not my house.
Maybe you are owing.
Yes.
And you even want to pay your debts. Or you are planning to buy a land to build a house.
Maybe I can have a land, but I don't have means to build the house.
On it. With that zakat, you can do something.
So if you give me, if I want to go to pilgrimage,
it's your own problem.
It's my own problem. If I want to build house is my own problem.
Yes.
If I want, let me add something. If I want to add wife, is my own problem.
Okay, I'm so happy to have you for our discussions of today. Imam Hidu Mohammed Awale, Vice Imam of the Maison du Hajj and also Secretary to the Muslim Union in Togo.
I'm the permanent secretary. Yes. Okay, thank you. May Allah accept us. The advice that I want to give is we have to learn what is Islam. Some people are saying I'm Muslim or having the Muslim names, but this one cannot let you be a Muslim. No, I was talking with somebody saying that I saw one of Muslim eating in Ramadan. I say no, you cannot see like this saying eating in Ramadan and saying that is in a sins or something like that. The person may be sick.
Yes, you don't know.
You don't know. The person also can be a passenger. So in the Quran, if you are a passenger, you are going somewhere, or you are sick, you are ill.
Fasting is not compulsory.
It's not compulsory. You can do this thing. So don't just take, I see him eating, I see him. You see him eating. You know the problem that he is in.
We don't judge by appearance.
You see that. The main thing is that it is very necessary to learn what is Islam. It's very necessary. It's very, very, very important. Islam is something that Almighty gave us to help us. It's not to complicate our life. No, it's just very simple to help us. So if you don't know Islam, some people also are taking some people behavior like the religion. Allah or the religion is apart, or what you are doing also is apart.
Yes.
You see, so we need to call people to learn what Islam, or also trying to listen the preach or the reading also the Islamic books also, inshallah, and then it will help us.
Okay, thank you very much. The Vice Imam of the Maison du Hajj, also the Secretary to the Muslim Union in Togo, Hidu Mohammed Awale. I'm so happy to have you in the studio of Radio Lomé.
I'm also very, very, very happy to see you.
This is how we round up our discussions on the issue of the last 10 days, which is also regarded as the night of destiny. Once again, I say a very big thanks to Vice Imam of the Maison du Hajj, also the Secretary to the Muslim Union in Togo, for enlightening us on the Night of Destiny and telling us what exactly Zakat is, who to give the Zakat and how to give the Zakat. We are so grateful to have you on our program of today. My regards also goes to the technical producer and the man in control of the sound. And not forgetting our faithful listeners, thanks for keeping us in company. Until we come your way again next week, Saturday, you stay strong. You can follow us on YouTube.